What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Pickles House. I just want to say I have a great episode for you guys today, but we did have some technical problems. The visual footage got erased due to a power outage, but we do still have everything we talked about. We have it all the voice recordings, so we're still going to do this because this was a great one. I'm actually very excited to put this one out. Today I got Downtown Lesli Brown in the house, she's a local legend, radio personality, and turned stand-up comic. And that's why we got her on here today, man. She's doing a lot of big things out here. And I just wanted to say my bad, Leslie. We lost the video footage, but we still got the audio, and we're gonna put it out there, baby. Appreciate you coming in. The Queen's dead, and my video footage died too, but we still alive on the inside, baby. So we putting this footage out, y'all. I hope you enjoyed Downtown Lesli Brown here at Pickles House. Thank you, guys.
Usually.
We go for about an hour.
Okay.
Go about an hour. What's up? How's life been treating you, my friend?
Just for the podcast, or you asking me this again? Because you asked, oh, all right. I didn't even know we started. He recording up and down. Who is that? Tell your baby mama I said. You heard me? Shit, baby mama smell that money, boy. Look, sure, you make a little money. Next thing you know, people pop up even from the dead.
Who you telling? Mine's in Michigan, and she can't wait. She's like, I can't wait till you pop off so I can go shopping. I'm like, we got a kid. Shoot. That's who we shop for now.
Man, hell, I should be able to get some, I think when you get that child support, you should be able to spend a little bit too. Cause fuck, if I ain't get that pussy away, then you wouldn't be here. So I should be able to get my little cut. It's either I get my cut in the front or the back end.
Somewhere.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a firm believer that there should be. They have child support.
Yeah.
I believe in parental support. Now, let me tell you what parental support is.
Right.
If you did everything that you were supposed to do as a parent, I believe that you raise your child for 18 years.
Okay.
You give them 18 years to figure their shit out. Okay. Once they turn 36, depending on what their salary is, I should be able to get a percentage of that for 18 years.
Hey.
And then boom, you know what I mean?
I like
parental
that.
Support. I like that. Till we can rise as a people. That's how you create generational wealth. You feel me? So at least I think, I don't know shit. That's how I'm gonna create that shit. And then by the time my son shit over, then my daughter shit'll be kicking in.
There you go.
It's strategic shit.
I was about to ask you. You put that bug in your son's ear already?
Look, I put it out there every chance I get. Yeah. Yes, let it be known. Cause look, contrary to popular belief, you got to teach people how to be, especially the people that you're responsible for. That doggone tribe that you started, the people that you're responsible for. Yeah, you got to teach them how to be. You got to teach them manners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to teach them respect. You got to teach them all of those things, and you have to teach them, look, this is what I expect. Because who the hell want to be super old, going on vacation, living their best life when they like 70 or 80? Bitch, I'm going to be asleep on that gondola. By the time that bitch go through that motherfucking, whatever the fuck you go through, I'm going to be knocked the fuck out because, old people be tired.
Look, I kind of agree with that. I kind of like, if I ever make some real money, bro, I want to retire my dad. He deserves to be able to
that's dope.
Sit back and chill,
Now, fuck my dad. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Man, he rest in peace. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. Shit, I'm going to give that nigga what the fuck he gave me.
Nothing.
And the same thing he gave my mama.
Oh, shit.
Nothing. That's how you get shit. From nothing. Trying to get a nothing and you got a nothing. Yeah. That's what you get.
That's right.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Fuck, yeah, that's...
This podcast started yet or what?
Yeah. Welcome to Pickles' house today, everybody.
Okay,
I am excited as fuck for today, man. I have one of the greats of Louisiana here, an icon in radio, and she's doing things out here, man. She just started doing comedy not long ago, and I am excited to have Downtown Lesli Brown here today, everybody.
Man, thank you. I'm surprised you ain't got no pickles in here though. Like, fuck, what's the deal?
You know, I'm not gonna look. I want people, listeners, if y'all want to draw pickle people, I want to put pickle people on my wall. You know what I mean?
No, you should have real pickles.
Yeah.
We need a pickle sponsor. Like, fuck, I need a Velocity Classic in this bitch. You feel me? Fuck.
I need a Moby Dick sponsor.
Yeah, something. Shit, we need something. I need the deal. We need a deal.
Yeah, we do.
For the deal.
Yeah,
you
we
see
do.
what I'm saying?
I believe it. Yeah, I know exactly
we need a
what
deal,
you're saying.
deal.
Oh, picky poor over here. We need Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming in today, Leslie.
Man, I love to come. And
Don't we all?
today is one of my favorite pastimes, you know what I mean? People ask me, you know, how you stay so slim? Yeah, I'll be fucking. Them hoes be like, my metabolism slowed down. No, bitch, your fucking slowed down.
Yeah.
And you need to pick that fucking back up. All that you tired, you got a headache. All right, every time you was tired, never have a headache. The Lord fix you for that.
Yeah. Get your workout in. No matter.
I get my abs from the inside, Pickle. You know?
Yeah. My abs are on the inside too. You know,
They in there somewhere. You
they
heard
in there
me?
somewhere
Shoot.
behind the cage.
You like the Pickle Joe right now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm stop.
You good? I love it. Thank you for coming in, my friend. What we
Man,
do?
thank you for having me, though. You know,
I love that you're here because what I do is get to know people, and you know, you've been like a radio icon in the city for years. But what happens is you're behind the radio. You know what I mean? You don't really people don't get to know you; they get to know your radio persona. So we here to get to know Leslie,
which is
Brown
almost like
today.
one and the same. You know what I mean? Like, in all honesty, when I was doing radio, I started radio in 2001.
Okay.
And when I was doing radio, like, I just really wanted to get my music out there.
Okay.
Because I was a rapper.
All right.
You know, and I was like, man, you know, I just wanted my music. And then when I got into radio, it's like, man, you know, I did that for 20 years.
Yeah.
And I be smoking that weed. I forgot what I was about to tell you just that quick. But when I started in radio, that was my goal was to pretty much do music. But all that to say, like, man, me on the radio and me in person is pretty much one and the same. Except on radio, I wouldn't cuss.
Okay.
That was pretty much the difference. And I think that the thing that set me apart from other radio personalities is because I never believed my own hype. You know what I mean? I always just wanted to feel like an extended version of your family, like your cousin, your sister,
Stay humble.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I just wanted I wanted to be a person that you can actually touch, not inappropriately. You know what I mean? Grab me by my pussy or nothing.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing
Because
Trump
I
shit.
heard y'all motherfuckers be liking to do that. You feel me?
We ain't doing no Trump shit around here.
Oh, Pickle grab me by my pussy.
No pickle dick.
Be like, oh, that's what a pig lip is. I heard of pickles, but you ain't about to check out this pig lip. Fuck you, goddammit. You ain't gonna be testing me out.
My
Shit.
old lady's a black woman, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell.
That is not true. I did not grab anybody's vagina here today.
Not on camera. I agree. He did. So, you know, me being Lesli Brown is kind of like one and the same. But what people don't really understand is like when me as an entertainer, you know, and being on radio, I never wanted people to catch me in a off day, if you will.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, I really would be conscious on going outside because I know what people expect as it relates to being Lesli Brown. So, I mean, I'm just like anybody else. I have my don't feel like it days. When I'm at home, I say, I really don't talk. And I don't think people don't understand that. I don't really like to talk to people.
It's peace. You gotta have your peace times, you know?
Man, and I don't like, and shit, I just don't really like to talk to people.
So let me ask you, where are you from originally?
I'm from the 7th Ward.
The 7th Ward?
Downtown.
What school did you go to growing up?
John Mack.
John Mack?
Yeah.
All right. How'd you do with your grades in school?
I had a 3.8 grade point average. What a lot of people don't realize about me is, you know, I really am a product of my environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, who the fuck want to be hood? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
fuck. And if you really want to be technical, you know adulthood is the worst hood I ever fucking lived in. I need somebody to wake my grandma from the dead and let her know, bitch, I'm ready to stay in a child fucking place. You feel me? But it's like sometimes you become the product of your environment.
Yeah.
Like me, I grew up the youngest of 6. And I
Okay.
grew up in the 70s. So, you know.
Single parent household?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, you were supposed to be seen and not heard. And not because you didn't have shit to say. It was
Right.
that was just the order of operations there.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, I grew up in the youngest of 6. We grew up poor. You know, I grew up, you know, shit, quiet. I was pretty much on the nerdy side. Like, I like to watch sci-fi shit and, you know, like.
In school, did you have
I was quiet.
any stage influences? Like, did you ever get on stage or do anything in school?
I was
like
quiet.
That? Yeah.
I was quiet in school. Like, you know, I just was chill. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, it's funny that we all have chapters in our lives that we don't like to read out loud.
Right.
You know? And so, in all honesty, you know, you go from having a point from being embarrassed to being blessed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Most definitely. I
my
do.
embarrassment then turned into my blessing right now.
Yeah.
You know, I tried out for the cheerleader squad, made the cheerleader squad, and couldn't be a cheerleader because I couldn't afford the uniform.
Oh,
You know? So it's like, it's crazy because in one of my past comedy shows, you know, it's like I said, you know, as it relates to me cheating, I'm like, you know what, I'll, you know, try out for the team, I'll make the team, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna show up for practice. Cause you know, fuck, now that I'm old, I ain't really trying to be cheating. I'm like, fuck, I be tired. You know what I mean? Like, I just be wanting to see if I still got it. I ain't really got no fucking in me. But at the end of the day, it's almost like the same thing. Like man, I know what it felt like
Yeah.
to try out for the team.
Speaking
Made
about
the team.
practicing, I know sometimes you said you wanted to come like practice your sets and stuff. You said you were on the North Shore.
So you know what's so weird? I remember you telling me I can practice
Yeah.
my show because I really don't have no rhyme or reason behind none of. Like, I really get up there and I mostly freestyle, but I still have a plan.
You're natural.
A plan freestyle.
From you doing radio so long, you have a natural ambiance on stage, and you just have this natural thing of always having something to say next.
I think that's that black woman shit. You know, black women want the last word. What?
Well, I don't
no,
know.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, like that. My girl gets me all the time, bro.
What? And don't let you misunderstand some shit that you got wrong and went off on the wrong understanding, but still don't say sorry. You be like, you fucking hungry or no? Be like, damn, bitch, yeah, I'm hungry, but please leave the fucking turpentine out of my shit.
Well, what I was gonna say is there's a spot called the Hideaway on Thursdays on the North Shore you can go to.
Okay.
My buddy owns a bar. It's called the Hideaway Arcade.
Okay.
It's right on the other side of the what is that? The Causeway or what's the bridge you took to get here?
Is it? I take 11.
The toll. Where's the toll at?
So that might be on what part of the
Might
North
be
Shore? Because he might be in Mandeville. Yeah. So
Mandeville.
I'm in Slidell North Shore. So
Okay.
Yeah, just right. If you thought I rode from fucking Mandeville to come to motherfucking to be in the motherfucking Shalmations, you ain't offer me not two motherfucking things. You ain't say, you know, shit, we got pizza or nothing. And
Yeah,
you thought I just came all the way from motherfucking Blandeville.
No, you good.
I mean, man.
I bring my guests out to eat if they want
What?
to. I do.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah.
But that's good. You get your guests weed. I was
we
asking
can
for a
smoke.
friend.
We can smoke. I definitely got something we
You
can
know?
puff on. This Pickles house, you know, it's legal wherever I'm at.
Bro,
Yeah.
well, shit, I don't only do this but keep the party going. Don't make me talk about when the Lord talk about the burning bush. Shit. You hear me? Shit.
So you graduated
Excuse me.
high school with 3.8?
3.8 grade point average,
Did
yeah.
you end
In
up going-
1995. I'm gonna let y'all motherfuckers do the math. You feel me? Yeah. You know?
She said 1995.
1995 is the year that I graduated. And I graduated in May, 3 months after my first child.
Okay.
So yeah, but I also have to mention that
You've been getting your workout
that
in,
was
huh?
my second senior year. So technically, I shouldn't have been there. But
Yeah.
fuck, you gotta keep the party going.
Did you
feel me?
end up going to college?
I did.
Where'd you go?
So first I went to Delgado, and then I moved to
Hey, I went to Delgado.
yeah, Delgado, whatever you want to call it. I went there, and then I ended up moving to Baton Rouge and went to
Okay.
Southern for a little minute. But in all honesty, I moved to Baton Rouge because I was trying to sign with No Limit.
Yeah.
I told you I was trying to do my music.
Yeah.
So in all honesty, being a parent of a son, it's like, man, you got to make some moves in your life.
Yeah.
And so in order to really get that help, you gotta. I felt at the time I had to go to school, but I still had another motive. But then when I went to school, like, man, I spent most of my time in the rec room trying to hustle on the pool table, give me some little boom, 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 and so the music
You
thing
used to
didn't.
hustle pool, dude?
Man,
Yeah, I knew
a
I
little
liked you.
bit.
I'm a
A
little,
little bit.
I got a little pool hustling in me too, bro.
You know-
Cards, anything. I get down with the get down.
At the end of the day, pool, a lot of that is really like, mouth. I could talk a lot of people out their game and still back it up with my shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, shit, if I could get in your head, then
Growing
that's all
up
I need. All I need is a shot.
in New Orleans, like, it's easy to get into the pool halls and stuff like that. I was in there when I was like 15 and 16 when I started going to pool halls.
Okay.
So I know exactly what you mean by going up in there. I was a drug dealer for over 10 years of my life too. So that was like a big part of my life, going and just like hustling. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Just hustling whatever, and then going to a pool hall and hustling people. I don't even do that
See,
anymore.
mine wasn't even like on that level. Like, in all honesty, I used to go to the nightclubs at 14 and 15.
Okay.
But I used to use my sister's ID.
You used to go
To
to,
get in
you
the
used to go
club.
to that West Bank nightclub?
No,
you know what I'm talking
my
about?
my reach wasn't that far. My reach wasn't that far. I used to go to the Big Easy and Amnesia, like right around the corner from where my mama still live right now in Gentilly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I used to go where I could go, but I always just wanted to dance, So that was in the era of, Cash Money with UNLV and,
Yeah.
all of those different artists and those artists doing like bounce music and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like
and
the
I just
golden
really want.
era.
Yeah, so it's like, man, that's where my love for music got in at, and I actually started dancing for Cash Money, for one of
Okay.
the hype singers, Big Heavy, and this was during my high school years.
Okay.
Like when you used to dress like Mary J. Blige with like the combat boots with the little,
Yeah.
the biker shorts and shit with the
Did I see you in any
baseball.
videos?
No, I wasn't in any videos, but like, in all honesty.
But you was a background like Tupac used to be. Like,
So in those days,
I get around.
pretty much, yeah, because it's like in those days, it was so many artists that was, performing at the time. Like I said,
Yeah.
UNLV, Lil Elk, Lil Slim, like all these artists that was on Cash Money before they signed like the Hot Boys and
it
stuff
really
like
was
that.
a golden era of
So-
rap in our city.
I mean, we used to jump up in Baby's blue Audi station wagon and ride from city to city doing shows up in little spots that we wasn't even old enough to get in, you
Yeah.
know? And they, like, in all honesty, like, I used to go and talk to Baby and Slim all the time, and they used to call me Lil one back in the day. And was like, man, just stay in school. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? If that's something you really want to do, stay in school. And it's like, shit, when the other dancers was messing with the rappers, I was just, there for a whole nother reason. You feel what I'm saying?
That's good to hear, bro. You're not the first person who told me, like, how the goodness of Baby. You know what I mean? And Slim and his brother and stuff. Like they were.
You
good
know,
at-
it's almost like to catch niggas before they super mega millionaires is probably one thing. So you catch them in the spot where they really genuinely care.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I can't attest to nothing that he did to nobody or for nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I never was messed over. And in all honesty, like, shit, to be in high school, and be technically a kid. Now, we talking about in the R. Kelly, Aaliyah ages.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have a grown-ass man that the average grown adult female is attracted to.
Yeah.
So, of course, there was some attraction on my part to Baby. And he could have just manipulated the whole situation.
Right.
And he didn't.
Yeah.
So that's the story that I can tell.
That's good.
As it relates to
You know,
him.
I like that. I like you said that because when I came into the comedy game in our New Orleans scene, that was like my rule number one. I wasn't gonna like have sex with nobody. You know what I mean? Comics are fucking crazy, bro. I love comic chicks, you know what I mean? But them girls is wild.
Yeah,
you know?
crazy bitches got the best pussy. Duh, fuck.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you been at? Shit.
Listen,
I mean, you ain't never seen a nigga like really cheat on a crazy bitch. It's like shit, it's like a little teeter-totter. You be like, oh, fuck, you know, shit. Like, I know my shit regular and mediocre. I ain't even got nothing to fight behind or nothing. It's like, if a motherfucker be like, I don't think we should be together, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. Fuck. Like, my shit ain't got no bells, no whistles. It don't shoot
You a bad
sparkles.
motherfucker, bro.
You can't throw it.
Don't throw
It's
yourself out
regular.
there like
Look,
that.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm an old hoe, and I know myself. And I'm letting you know right now, I got about 7 good minutes. Well, let me rephrase that. I got about 3 good minutes, because 4 of that is me taking my clothes off. I got about 3 good minutes in love, and I'm going to tell you, shit, whoever come first,
Yeah.
that's who win. If you don't come when I come, you come when I come back. Fuck what you talking about. Shit. I ain't got time. Fuck. That's why I don't fuck with these young motherfuckers. They got too much energy.
Yeah, but I think, look, it's more like a respect thing. You know what I mean? I think, like, coming into this game, I already knew it was going to be tight for me to get into the scene. And I wasn't good at comedy at first. You know what I mean? It took me 10 months to get funny. At least 10 months to get funny. But I just knew, like, from where I was coming from, you know, I used to be a little whore myself. You know what I'm saying? I used to just hoe around and stuff, and I was like, this has got to be something different, you know, because this is what God gave me. This is like the purpose that God gave me.
Look,
you know?
if God would have gave me this talent back in them 20s, boy, this would have been the best pussy years of my life. But God said, you know what, bitch, I'm going to let you go out there and make it about the art. Because you know what? I feel success in my near future.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to keep up with the successful sex demand. Because I got about 2-3 people sliding in my DM now. Wait till I reach that line. Boy, look, you know, that's your double. And then next thing you know, I can't keep up with the sex demand.
Yeah, look.
The success sex demand.
I'm good.
Try to say that
I'm
shit.
good with one. You know? Like,
You supposed to say that. Fuck. You know what I mean?
serious.
We can date, you just gotta know how to fight. Fuck. This a
Oh,
full
Lord.
contact sport. Right here, motherfucker. How bad do you want this regular mediocre pussy? Because guess what? I just be working out to show you all this fine regular mediocre pussy you motherfuckers cannot have, because I'm gonna be too tired to fucking give it away. Motherfucker gonna ask me, do I want to motherfucking do a goddamn porno? Boy, I don't have time for that.
Nah.
You wanna do a fucking TikTok? Because I give you 2 pussy pops in the drop, motherfucker. Because guess what? Shit. Motherfucking young ass nigga gonna say, I thought you said you was interesting. See, my New Orleans twang.
Yeah.
It fuck motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
I said I was into resting. Because see, I'm an old hoe. Listen. I'm an old hoe, nigga. I got a Barbie after to get my little naps. Y'all don't fucking understand.
Naps are awesome, dude.
Listen,
I love naps nowadays.
my 8 hours don't come concurrent. Fuck that.
Yeah.
They happen throughout the day, you know, shoot. They say hustlers don't sleep, we take naps, and so there's that.
I feel that. I
Yeah.
do. I've been actually on my nap game lately, bro, and it makes the world of a difference.
Bruh.
You know, a good 30-minute nap, that should
Bruh.
liven you up before a show, you know?
You know, see, you know, you got a new baby, so that them 30-minute naps is a blessing at this point.
Yeah, but my baby's in Michigan.
Okay.
You know.
Damn, well, fuck, you get all, fuck you napping for, nigga.
I do a lot. Because I'm about to go out there. I'm going there Thursday from the 2nd to the 11th. I go
Okay.
see my baby. And I go do comedy out there.
Okay.
You ever got to branch out and do comedy anywhere
No,
else?
fuck
Chad?
no. You know what I mean? I ain't white.
I tell
You
you
know,
what.
white people can just go out anywhere,
Yeah.
set up shop, and next thing you know, they're successful. Nigga go anywhere and fucking set up shop and get shot.
Well, I tell you what. I got ends in Detroit. I can get you in there, bro.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anywhere you wanna, Michigan itself, you know. But I like the punchline Detroit. Shout out to them boys, Ugly Jason, all them boys out there in Detroit.
Is this stereotypical for me wanting to go on to 8 Mile?
Dude, I went up there and
You better use yourself in the music.
you ever heard of Billy Sorrell?
No, I heard of B Rabbit. He's still there now.
Nah. But
Shit.
I was on stage and they wasn't liking my shit, so I started rapping. And they were I started rapping on stage, bro. And they liked it, you know what I'm saying? I got jokes to follow up the rap and shit like that. But Billy was like, man, that shit was a cry for help, Pickle. It was like,
for real.
And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was. I was like, fuck, they don't like what I'm doing. I gotta take people's attention.
Oh, I mean, that's what I do in the Black Club. I just start singing gospel and you can't boo Jesus.
No,
Fuck
you can't
that.
boo Jesus. You can't.
I wish the fuck you would boo Jesus. Shit, oh fuck no, you won't.
Yeah. You can't boo Jesus, dude. That's
You cannot. You can boo. I mean, if I was born back then, I would want Jesus to be my boo.
Yeah.
But you can't boo Jesus, bro. You can be booed up with Jesus.
Jesus, you my boo-boo, baby.
Yeah.
Come here. We can walk over
I might do
together.
a song called "Booed Up with Jesus."
So wait, how did your music go? Did you ever get to like drop any music and get that rap check, that check that everybody dreams about?
Hell no. Fuck, you see me on the motherfucking Pickles. That let you know how my fucking whole career failed. I think I'm on a downslide right now. Just being in this motherfucker. Shit. Ain't got no niggas on the wall nowhere. Look at this white motherfucker up in here, and this white motherfucker's on the fucking books, because they ain't have no niggas in Goonies, and that's for sure. And I don't know who the fuck this white motherfucker with the motherfucking inspiration. Bobby Bones, feel until you fucking don't. Man, this is a white ass and stuff. Man, look at even the Hubix Pie nigga is white. God damn. Let me find out, do y'all have any white cake? Because you know niggas love white cake.
You want some only white pie,
Only
bro?
white pie. How much to take on the white older pie to turn into nigga pie? Look at even this nigga in the bar. I don't know what his skin was, but I bet you even the boning nigga was white before it all fucking started, man. Let me tell y'all. I'm only on this show to let people know I got white friends.
Yeah.
Not with including him, fuck too. I can add an S on there. Because everybody like when you add S.
Girl, you wild. I love it. So let me ask you this: What made you do that transition from trying to be with No Limit Records to radio?
Well, damn, that was well, wait, that was a big ass transition because I mean.
You can start slow. We got a little time, you know.
You know, so C Murder had started his own record label.
Okay.
Because it was already known back then that, you know, Master P had Mia X. So C Murder had his own label, which had Mr. Magic on it. So we used to kind of like go to the studio and was trying to get on True Records, but you know, it just
Dude, I love
never.
Mr. Magic so much.
It never materialized, you know, because at the time, according to C, you know, P wanted to be in charge of even his own record label, you know. And so in all honesty, like it was just one day I was driving back to New Orleans and I heard they had a new station that had just started. Now we talking about 2001. Okay. So it was a new station that started. It was U104.5. And I just called the radio station and say, how I get a job like you. And the dude said, come down here and fill out the application.
Nice. And
that was just as simple as that. Went down there, filled out the application. I started off as a receptionist.
Okay.
And just worked my way up.
How'd you, yeah, everybody starts from the bottom and gets there. You ever heard of Les Brown?
No.
He's go check out Les Brown. He used to be a radio personality.
Okay.
And that's what he did. He started off bringing coffee to people, you know, and he was a disc jockey, you know.
I mean, you know, at the time, it was a new radio station. So they wasn't accepting new music or anything. They was just known for 30,000 hits in a row. Okay. Kind of find out it was one company bought the radio station for $3.5 million and then turned around and sold it for 12. But all in a matter of like a 2-year period or time span. So, you know, yeah, that's how it pretty much started. And I used to just walk in the studio and watch the morning guy. I never asked him, you know, like how to work anything or do anything. Yeah. And then after my shift as being a receptionist, I would watch the evening guy. And then,
you just hung out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And try to learn the board. And then I told my boss one day, I'm like, man, I think I want to be on radio. And he was like, learn the board and then let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
And so the next day I went back and I said, I think I'm ready. And I was a white dude, and he was looking at me like, I just told this nigga yesterday, but bitch, fuck you think you got it, bitch. Well, come the fuck back. After you get off at 2, come back at 5, and we're going to do a live on-air test.
Okay.
And so when I got on
You got to do a live on-air test for your first time?
for my first time.
Nice.
And so I got on the radio, and I was trash. I was like, it's you, 104.5, giving you 30,000 hits in a row. And they was like, what the fuck? And the sad part is, like, when I cut the mic off and started the music, you could hear them, like, laughing their ass off through the door because it was, like, this small station. But needless to say, the fact that I could start the music, stop the music, put a music bed behind myself, you know what I mean? Like, the fact that I was able to do all of those things, not the logistics is all I had to work out.
Okay.
And so my boss at the time just so happened to be the midday on-air talent. So he asked me to fill in for his show one time and then another time, and then he just eventually asked me that I want the midday spot. But he only asked me if I wanted that midday spot because I was already there anyway.
Yeah.
So I was multitasking. I used to be on, like, the radio and also answering the phone lines of the front office, like,
Okay.
because it was a small station in comparison into what it grew into. So, yeah, man, like, my story is, everybody have a story to tell,
Definitely.
you know? And it's like, once this other station took over, that's when I realized how cutthroat radio was.
Okay.
Because when I started, I was only making $8 an hour. And I was only working, like, 25 hours a week.
Okay.
And so that was with me doing radio.
Shit, that's under minimum wage, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, so, you know, it's like, just like it's, you know, I'm not even about to glorify hustling or whatever, but, you know, at the end of the day, without a great support system and a motherfucker that had me, I wouldn't have never been able to follow my dreams. It's easy to tell a motherfucker, follow your dreams, follow your heart, do what you love. The money gonna follow you. Yeah, it's hard to do that when you have bills that need to be paid and you got a baby that you gotta take care of. You know what I mean? Well, at the end of the day, like, shit, this ain't no real money, but you gotta see the long end game to it. You know? And so it's like, I don't know if y'all remember, like, man, a lot of rappers used to rap about Hennessy all the time and put Hennessy up in their raps and whatnot. And Hennessy wasn't even paying these rappers. They just so happened to drink it.
Right.
So when this other radio station took over, it was a black company, right?
Okay.
So I'm just figuring, man, shit, I'm really about to get it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this particular, they had a Hennessy rap that was riding through the city.
Okay.
And at this time, this was when they signed on Rakim. Rakim was the first rap artist to be sponsored by Hennessy.
Okay.
And I was the first on-air personality
Nice.
to be sponsored by Hennessy.
Nice.
Oh, while I was part-time, I want you motherfuckers to catch that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because people will play on you if you don't know the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like the radio business then, man, I was loving it. I just loved it. I just love doing it. Because at the time, like, fuck, my nigga got me. Like, I don't give a fuck if I really do this shit, but I just loved it. I love being able to give my opinion and be on the radio, and I felt important. I mean, fuck.
Definitely.
I mean, shit, I used to be driving like a 600
voice.
Benz. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't mine, it was here, but I used to be, so it still gave that perception like, shit, man, she out shit, she doing it. You know what I
having
mean?
your voice is an important thing. you
Yeah,
know?
but
Especially as a woman, a black woman in New Orleans, it's people look up to you. You
yeah,
know?
but it's weird because a motherfucker could be looking up to somebody who don't have their shit together and don't have a great way that they can even
That's
teach
right.
it to the next person on how to get their shit together.
True.
And unbeknownst to me, you know what I mean? Like, even though Hennessy dropped $10,000 a month in order to sponsor my show, I still was making $8 an hour.
Hennessy,
know,
what's up, dog?
No, it's not Hennessy. It's the radio station.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the radio station, they knew what they was doing. They knew
Yeah.
that I did it for the love. It's almost like being in a relationship with somebody.
Definitely.
And at the end of the day, it's like, man, I love them. So eventually, even though they just fucking me, they gonna love me like I love them if I just
Yeah.
keep on showing them all this motherfucking love.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, just like in relationships, if a motherfucker only see you as something to fuck, that's all they gonna ever see you as. They ain't
Right.
gonna never love you like you fucking love them.
Right.
And so at the end of the day, that radio station put me in a position to whereas they had more to lose than I had to gain.
Yeah.
And so when Leslie Brown left 104.5, which was hot 104.5, you can put that on my mama. Everybody checks went to bouncing.
Yeah.
Nobody couldn't get paid. Because all them that radio station that they moved into that was on Causeway, and everybody had an office, and all I had was a little fucking cube, like not even a cubicle, a box that would get letters in it. You know what I mean? Well, at the end of the day, like, man, they dropping 120 grand a year for somebody that make $8 an hour. And the stupid part is, when they fired me, man, I really felt bad.
Yeah.
Because I still loved it.
How many years did you work there for?
I worked there from 2005 to 2001 to 2004.
Okay.
And I ain't lying, it was stupid, like, to really be sad over these motherfuckers who ain't never loved me from the beginning, and I really wanted that relationship back so bad.
It's not stupid because, look, I'm Italian, and what it is, if I give my love to somebody, I expect that reciprocated. And if I can't get that back, my feelings is hurt because I just gave you my love, like, for real.
But me saying stupid now is the grown Leslie realizing how stupid it was then.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me just tying into it being just like a relationship. You know what I mean? We could want something that's not even good for us just because it's familiar to us. You know what I mean? And sometimes you do have to step out. And the crazy part is, Hennessy had just gave me a big-ass birthday party in December, right? So fast forward to, like, July, 6 months later, I ain't getting no extra nothing. And an opportunity came. I went to Jamaica, came back, and I had a pink slip in my box. And so the place where
you took an opportunity?
Because I left and went to Jamaica. I ain't tell them nothing. So I was like a no call, no show. They was trying to get in touch with me, but they couldn't. Because I was pissed off. Like, y'all ain't offering me nothing yet. I ain't understand it. And somebody just pretty much said, hey, you want to go to Jamaica? We leaving tomorrow. Like, all you got to do is give me your name and stuff, like everything paid for.
Who's going to say no
so
to
I'm
that?
like, yeah. So I'm putting shit in the bag like, shit, we out.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So shit, I'm out, come back, got a pink slip. So the place where I gave my birthday party, or Hennessy gave my birthday party, was Sal's Pool Hall on Downtown. And Sal gave me a job. I went and got me a bartender license and everything. He's like, man, shit, if you're going to be up here on the pool table, you might as well just go ahead on it, handle the bar. So the same Hennessy rep came through. Just so happened. She like, you going to be at the meeting. And the crazy part is, I was wondering why they was trying to reach out to me, but I wasn't feeling it. Yeah. So she was like, you going to be at the meeting? I'm like, no, shit, they fired me. I went to my car, got my pink slip, showed them. She was like, I got something for their asses. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, they canceled their contract because they lied to them and told them that Big Herc was only filling in for me. Yeah. And they're like, that's not who we paid for. We paid for Leslie Brown. Right. So imagine losing 60 grand for the rest of the year. Yeah. So now you got to supplement $10,000 per month, and your salespeople got to still sell what they would normally sell. Like, like now, checks bouncing. Yeah. Now it's, and that don't make me feel good, but that made me feel like, man, that's fucked up that we had to go there in order for y'all to understand my work.
Right.
Nah, fast forward, I don't know what it is about me in 5 months, but I know I ain't tell y'all like shit. I applied for the job, was a receptionist, 5 months, got on the radio. Yeah. And then when I got fired, 5 months later, Frank Nitty, he hit me up. He said, hey, I'm at a station in Mississippi. Yeah. He was like, man, they looking for a midday job. If you want it, come out here and talk to the program director. Okay. And shit, I went out there, no resume, no air check, no nothing. So I'm like, shit, ain't nothing a piece of paper can tell you I can't, like, what you want to know? Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still streets. Like, at this point, fuck, nigga, I'm working in the pool hall. Fuck, what the fuck? Like, shit, I don't even know the benefits of radio at this point. So I'm just out there reckless. It's like, fuck it, you know what I mean? And so he was like, well, you got an air check? I'm like, shit, I could do a live on air check. I know how all that shit work. But I ain't know the names to nothing. I ain't know no technical. Now I knew how to do it. But I couldn't tell you all the shit that I was using. So, boom, showed him that. Man, when I tell you Mississippi showed me love. Yeah. Like, they gave me a signing bonus. They gave me traveling expenses. Nice. They put me in a hotel until my apartment was ready. Yeah. You know, like, man, they showed me what
that's what's up.
On-air talent was supposed to be treated like. Yeah. And gave me a salary. You know what I mean? Like, I had never had a salary in my life
what station
up to that
was
point.
This?
So this was V104.9
Okay.
in Biloxi. Yeah, Biloxi.
Okay.
So yeah, it was on the Beach Road, and yeah, man, shout out to them. They gave me a shot, and you know, Katrina happened, ruined the station, and then I was out.
Oh.
So that was really like short-lived.
Yeah, Katrina took out Biloxi's whole fucking shoreline.
Listen, and so shit, I went to Dallas by my sister. Next thing you know, shit, by December I was living in Gonzales, started working at the casino. Just so happened that, you know, shit, I had my daughter,
Yeah.
got pregnant during Katrina, had my daughter, and then the next thing you know, I was like, man, you know what? I don't really like the casino hours. It's like, you know, you have the same off days. I just wanted to have a life, you know?
Right.
So I was going to the bank. Every resume I had was an old fake-ass resume. Just put shit, fuck it.
Right.
So I was going to the bank, parked illegally. Who I run into? Frank Nitty.
Okay.
See Frank Nitty again. At this point, he working at Old School 102.9.
Okay.
He just not coming from the staff meeting. So I'm like, man, you know, he was like, man, I just came from the meeting. You should go up there and holler at LBG. Excuse me. So I said, all right, I'm going to go holler at him. He was like, man, look, he up there now. You should go up there and talk to him now. Like, shit, if you go in this building and go up in that door right there, it's going to be right up the escalator.
Yeah.
So I'm like, cool, I'm going. So this nigga grabbed me. Like, he was like, come on, I'm going to walk in and show you. And walk me to the escalator. So I go up the escalator. I'm like, you know, go up in the building. I'm like, yeah, trying to see if LBJ here. So LBJ actually took my meeting. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, no. So, fuck,
You
I got
cool
the...
with Frank Nitty, bro.
Yeah, look
So-
at, you know, because rewinding back a little bit.
Gotta open doors for you and
Here's
walk
the
you,
thing.
grab you by the hand and walk you right in there.
Here's the thing about keeping it real and really walking in your purpose and really understanding your own assignment. I'm going to rewind it back a little bit. Frank Nitty used to call the radio station all the time, 104.5 in New Orleans. And I'm the reason that he got on that 104.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the guy, before they switched over to the black company that ended up playing us all, and Frank jumped ship before all of that and went to Mississippi,
All
right?
right.
And so, yeah, Frank jumped ship. But, yeah, Frank used to call all the time before it even switched over. And
Okay.
so, you know, the guy was like, do you even know who that is? And blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, he used to do radio, you know.
Yeah.
He used to be on country. He used to be on YLD, blah, 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 whatever. And so, yeah, they met
So
him.
Frank
got
been hollering at you.
Yeah, so it was like one hand washed the other in that sense. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I gave a word for him. They hired him as the nighttime jock. You know what I mean? He jumped ship before I did, which gave me the opportunity, led the opportunity for me to be a part of another station in Biloxi, and then seeing him again after I'm leaving the casino, trying to make my exit from the casino and get a bank job, and I see him again, and he actually walked me upstairs, and I tried the same shit with LBJ. I'm like, man, I ain't got no resume, I ain't got no air check, ain't nothing a piece of paper. Like, I'm like, fucking worked the last time.
Yeah.
Fucking try this shit one more motherfucking time. Fuck, third time's a charm in this bitch.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, goddamn, like, cause you know I can't go up in there with all my resume say banking shit.
Yeah.
Trying to get a bank job. I ain't trying to get a radio job. My shit, though, this ain't no radio. Let me go get the other fake radio resume to get to you. Fucking yeah. So I'm like, you know, he was like, well, damn, can you at least go to the front desk and get like a regular application so I can get these white folks something? You know what I mean? And so he hired me at the radio station part-time on
like
Old
that.
School.
Gotta get the white people something, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Yeah, man, I gotta get these white
something to
folks
look at
something.
on a piece of
fuck,
paper.
something, they got your social security number on it, bitch. What the fuck? Your real government name, ho? What the fuck? And I was like, goddamn, like, what am I supposed to go up in there and just vouch for you with nothing, bitch? I don't
Yeah.
even know, I barely know your phone number.
Yeah.
So, you know, he hired me part-time.
Okay.
Just to run the board on the weekend doing this live broadcast that Captain Charles had at a club one night. And I would go there for the meeting. So in all honesty, like my whole check was like 8 hours. I quit my job. Oh, I got fired. Whichever one came first over at the casino, because fuck, it is what it is. Fuck. Let me tell you, them bitches fired me twice. The first time they was down bad. The second time I did that shit, but fuck them anyway. So look, But fuck that. If you gonna find me on some shit that I did and fucking caught me. Shit, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'd rather do 10 years for some shit that I did than 3 years for some shit that I didn't do. And that's just how my mind set up. Like, I be sitting in that bitch talking about, you know what? Them bitches got me down right. Them bitches called me good. But look, that'll fuck with my head. You get rid of me for some shit I ain't do. Like, nah, bitch. I went and watched the whole season of Medlock. I came back on them bitches. And they had to hire me and give me fucking back pay. Ooh, they was motherfucking mad. But
just the season of Medlock got you ready?
A whole fucking season, bitch. You rest your case, whole bitch, because I thought a bitch with no motherfucking evidence had said something, hoe. Fuck, you feel me? Bitch, fuck, yeah. And I just went over that bitch and I ripped that bitch. But the sad part is, I was a main banker.
Yeah.
Like look, your mouth can get you a lot of places. Now I don't know what you hoes think. I ain't saying what that mouth do, bitch. I ain't saying get nobody no sloppy top or nothing. But I'm just letting you know right now, being a likable person can get you all the things that you want. Yeah. You know, so I started off at the casino as a cashier. I ain't even have no real experience, but I was pregnant at the time, and that was the only reason why they could take my hair, because fuck, that fucking drug test would have went all the way to the left. If I wasn't fucking pregnant, fuck, ooh-wee. So needless to say, shit, I was only working there a good 9 months. They had bitches that was there for years. And I came back off of maternity leave and say, I want to be a banker. 5 months after,
I like that.
I come back
through the whole thing. You got jobs. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, in between, you getting jobs.
You know what? So to go back to your original question, how did I make the transition? And man, you could easily make a transition when one thing motherfucking leave you. Shit, that motherfuckers fire me. What I'm supposed to do? Shit, I gotta make shit and turn it into motherfucking chicken salad. That's what I gotta do. Take chicken shit and turn it into chicken fucking salad. And that's what niggas gotta do every day. And next thing you know is in these fucking white people restaurants, there's delicacies. You feel me? Like, bitch, you served me the inside of a fucking pig. I wish the fuck you would. Eat somebody motherfucking shit pipe. I wish the fuck.
Ain't no more
Keep your chitterlings. No, fuck that. I don't want no chitterlings, no bingo, no cololingas, nigga. Fuck that. But, yeah, man, like, shit, fuck. So, needless to say, you know, I went back to, the radio station. And I was a main bank at the casino, making anywhere from 25 to 30 anything an hour, because we worked on tips too. Like, any of the tips that the cashier split, they split it with the bankers too. And again, like, shit, like, if I didn't have a great ass support system, I wouldn't tell nobody, leave. You know, even though you don't really like it, don't leave something definite for something that may not pan out how you want it to pan out. And so shit, like, fuck. I left the casino, worked for the radio station part-time, and man, as Lord be my witness, 5 months after I was working at the old school station, the same man that hired me used to be like, Black, can you sound less hip-hop? And I used to be like, motherfucker, can you start a hip-hop fucking station? You feel me? And then, you know how radio clusters are. You know, you have like 4 different radio stations, you know, within one little cluster. And so one morning they fired everybody on a country station and decided that they was going to change the whole format. And so when they fired the people, you know, and I was there on the weekend, I had these magazines. So I took all these posters and just put them all over the radio station, hip-hop posters. Like, and so we went to our meeting. They was like, Lesli Brown, it's about to happen. They got posters everywhere. It's going to be a hip-hop station. And the crazy part is...
You did it, though?
You
did it,
I put the pictures up, I put them up myself. Because you know, sometimes you got to speak shit into... I don't know.
You know
what I mean?
Into existence. You got to.
I don't know. Like, in my mind, I was just trying to be funny, make all these niggas think something was going to happen that wasn't going to happen. I ain't really know. But when they did it, and then they say they wanted me to be the night host. You know what I mean? Like, we talking about 2008. Like, shit, I was on my post all the way until 2001. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the sad part is, like, I did radio in a total of 20 years, from 2001 to 2021. But the bulk of my time was at 102.9. It was from old school to power to an R&B station. And out of all of those changes, the only consistent is Downtown Lesli Brown. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like shit, I tell motherfuckers, you ain't gotta be sad for me. Like, fuck, I don't know nobody got a dream job, and bitch, I don't dream of no fucking job. You got me fucked up. Like, shit, I don't dream of work, bitch. I dream of all the shit I don't do in my regular life. Sleep, fuck. I dream of all that shit. Because I don't do none of that shit in my regular life, man. I just be up smoking weed, watching fucking Netflixing and chilling. And I'm so old, I can't even Netflix and chill because I ain't going to end up with children.
You already got your children, right?
Yeah, fuck, all you can do is shoot my whole club up, baby. You can shoot the whole club, and guess what? Ain't nobody gonna get killed that night. I can tell you right now. Not by accident, not by plan B, and not by force.
Oh, shit.
You better get you an old, because I don't know need to hear this. Them young hoes smell like pee.
Oh, shit.
Man, them bitches don't know how to wipe from front to back properly. Shit, an old bitch drink a lot of water and know how to wipe from front to back. But go ahead, come on. We wrapping this shit up or what?
No, I got something else I want to talk to you about real quick. So what you doing right now? So that, like, how long ago was it that you stopped working for radio at this point? First.
It's been a year.
It's been a year?
Yep, August been a year. My first comedy show was in November, so I've been doing comedy since November.
You've been doing great. You've been selling out the club, man.
I mean, you know what? Did 5 shows, got 5 sold-out shows. Like, man, that ain't from what I'm hearing, that's not no easy feat, and I feel that.
No, it's not. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing it for almost 4 years. I'm not selling out the club. I got to get out there and grind to sell my date out.
You know, I just really feel like, sometimes you just have to monopolize off what it is that you're doing at the time.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when I had the radio option, I didn't monopolize on the things that I had going on outside of that. And so, but what I have done within radio is make a name for myself, and I find that that's what a lot of comics just try to do. First of all, is make a name for themselves.
That is the
so
first
it's like,
thing.
I do have a 20-year name that carry a whole bunch of fucking weight up in this 126-pound frame. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit. And don't get me wrong, I don't fucking work out to see if I can fucking punch harder, nigga. I carry a Glock for that. So don't fucking, I'm not about to put none of these muscles to attest at all. But, bitch, I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
Yeah. So you ever thought of doing like a podcast thing? Since you're doing comedy now, it kind of goes one in hand. And honestly, you've been in radio for so long. Like, this might almost be a natural move for you.
You know what? My only hang up about anything is always when it's something that I can't really run myself and I got to depend on somebody else to do it for me. So in all honesty, I'm not opposed to doing a podcast. I just really don't even know the steps of, making it happen and getting it done. And in all honesty, I know that it could be a great transition, because it will be like seamless. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But you're only as good as the team that you have. And the team that you
Shout
build.
out to Grimtown Studios.
Yeah, man.
Back there.
It's like at the end of the day, I am at an age to where I have no problem with still crawling before I walk.
Yeah.
And I understand that nobody like to work for free, but I'm still at a point to where I feel like I just want somebody to see the vision like I see it.
Yeah.
And I just want a team that everybody play their position. And at the end of the day, man, we all gonna eat. Because, like, shit, if I do what I'm great at, and that's just being the fucking talent. Like, in all honesty, I really, I joke, but I really don't like to talk to people. I don't want to talk business. Look, I just want the entree and a check. Nigga, I just want the entree. I just want the meat and the potatoes, and I won't go. Don't fucking finesse me, shamoo. Like, nigga, I just want the entree and the check. If you need me to close it, let me be the closer. But let's be clear. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm working, that's work. We ain't friends. Right. Like, nigga, I just want to go there and entertain motherfuckers and go the fuck home. Right. That's really all I want to do. Yeah. Like, and, I'm not saying that when I'm friendly, I'm not friendly.
No, you definitely
like, man, person. I converse with, I enjoy being Lesli Brown. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
You know
I
what
can tell.
I mean?
Yeah, you gotta enjoy
Like,
being yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you are a unique person, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But I just
feel
want
like,
everybody to feel loved and feel like, like, man, shit. Just that you think that I'm important enough to even sit down and talk to you, fucking right, I'm gonna talk to you.
I
Because
appreciate that. You are.
and that's just anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
one thing can't nobody say about me in all my years in radio, because radio will have you fucking train your replacement.
Yeah.
And I ain't never been threatened by no fucking body. Anybody that wanted to learn anything that I know, I'll teach it to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of them people that feel like the game should be sold, not told. Fuck no. Nigga, I'm tired of being a player. I'm going to go ahead on and start coaching because I can't be a player my whole life. Good pussy years. Them consistent good pussy years. That's gone. You feel me? I can't be a player forever, baby. I'm going to go ahead on and start coaching where I give, though, you gotta turn that cap into WAP. This is a process. You feel me? Fuck, you got to get that classic revved up for cruising the coast. You can't just jump in that bitch and peel out. No.
Yeah. No, you doing great things starting off in comedy, dude, but I'm telling you, like, I really feel like this would be I'll talk to you more about it a little later.
Okay.
But, like, I really think that it would not only be good for you, it's good for New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Plus, the thing about podcasting is it's yours.
Yeah.
No one can take that shit from you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no radio station can say, "Oh, I don't want you coming in no more." Because
Well, shit, don't get me wrong. I
you
was
done
like,
trained your fucking replacement.
but I was like Tina Turner. I was like, y'all can keep all this radio shit, but bitch, the name stays home.
Yeah.
Bitch, you can have all of this, but the motherfucking Downtown Lesli Brown, bitch, it stays motherfucking home. And that's all the fuck I know about it, bitch. I got, the name got my daddy blood on it. Not really. Fuck, Brown just rhymed with Downtown, but fuck, you get what I'm saying?
I do.
I ain't telling y'all my government name. I come from a day and age of where people used to be able to look at the phone book and find you.
Yeah.
So I used to be on the radio this close to just really cursing motherfuckers out, and people thought I was so fucking big, and I talk major motion picture shit and be like, look me up in the phone book, bitch, pull up. And they ain't even know, bitch. They gonna beat the fuck out of some of them Leslie Browns, bitch. You better protect yourself at all times, bitch. Better get you some fucking Fight Club classes. You better ask Billy Blanks if the motherfucking Taibo classes you been taking really fucking work. Jiu-jitsu, bitch.
There you go. That's Pickles' house today, you guys. Protect your head, respect yourself, and respect your own talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I appreciate you coming in here today, Leslie. I really do. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you having me, though, for real.
Yeah.
I like pickles.
Yeah. I like me some Leslie Brown, too. And I like y'all out there. If y'all like this episode today, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and like, man. And thank you for tuning in today. Y'all have a good day.
Man, you bought a pink pickle.